tire pressure warning lights are going off, so I'm going to check them. The 370Z is stupid and doesn't tell you which one is low, it just tells you one of the four is low. So they all feel about the same, so I guess I'll get out the tire pump and pump all four of them up a little bit. Actually, they do have compressed air here. Pumping them up is probably going to be fine. The old-fashioned way. So I drove over to this little air thing because I thought it was free, but it's 4 quarters. It's $1 for 5 minutes of, or 1 minute of air or something. And I don't have any quarters. I have a $5 bill, but I really don't want to break a $5 bill, so I'm doing it the old-fashioned way, which feels pretty stupid right about now. And it's a good lesson for anybody else, is to fill your gosh darn tires before 4 a.m. on the day of your track day. I prepared a bunch of other stuff, and I thought that the Z was ready, but I forgot to check tire pressure.
Check your helmet and everything. We always will do tech and registration at the same time because it's cheaper to
Yep.
This, where you're standing right now, is technically.
We're all in the same station.
Hi there.
Hello.
What can I do for you?
I need to rent a helmet for the day. I guess that means I'll have to buy myself a much less cool helmet. So I tried to slip by using my motorcycle helmet, which is a Snell M-rated helmet, but the guy checked it, which, I mean, he should, but I'm sad that he did, because now I had to pay 20 bucks to rent this boy, which is rated for motorsport instead of motorcycles. Do you know the nervousness that comes from putting on stickers? It's intense. I can barely stand it. Actually, it's very difficult for me, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's all about getting the angle right. Driver's side, top corner. I read the instructions. Yeah. I'll just send it. Always send it. I'm a huge idiot.
Does anybody not know what a mirror tap is? Oh, do you have a question?
Was it?
Good, I think. I mean, we didn't die, so I mean, that's
We didn't die.
that's in the that's in the pro column.
Well, what do you think?
So I'm having a lot of fun. I've had 2 runs in 370 and 1 in my instructor's NA Miata, and I don't know. I mean, I feel like I'm learning a lot and getting good seat time, which is the most important thing. And the only issue I've had with the car really is I've never really dealt with it before until now, but I lose fuel. So there's a big long sweeper over there that you can't see, but anyway, there's a big long back sweeper there that you hold like the same amount of G-force for like 30 seconds or more, and when I exit that at like under half fuel, I have nothing. I just lose all fuel because I mean, you slosh the gas all to one side as you take the corner, and then it sucks that lack of gas in, and then when it goes to inject that lack of gas in, then no power. So I got passed twice because I'd come out of that thing and I can't accelerate and they can, so that stinks. But fortunately I got some gas, and I'm gonna put that gas in now, and then I guess we'll have to look at, I don't know if people make baffles for this fuel tank or what, but it seems like I need some. Right now I think I'm having a lot of fun, but maybe autocross is like less intense. So like, as far as like, if you were like, I just wanted to go out and like drive my car competitively, like, you know, autocross is definitely a less intense version of learning to drive your car competitively. But obviously this, you get to go faster and like do more. So I think it kind of depends. But yeah, that's kind of my day so far.
I'm getting all the money.
You have the map. What's up? So Marissa reminded me that I didn't talk about our schedule today. So there are basically 3 run groups, and each run group has a 20-minute session. So if your group goes out, you go out for a 20-minute session. Then there is a classroom session. Since I'm like a new person, then I go to the classroom session for another 20 minutes. The 3rd session is supposed to be car control, which apparently they do on a skid pad or in a parking lot. But here at Nelson Ledges, they don't have that, so that 3rd 10 minutes is, or 20 minutes, excuse me, is just a break. So we're just eating lunch right now. There's an hour break for lunch, so we've just finished eating and we're kind of hanging out, waiting to start again. And I run again in 13 minutes, so put some gas in the Z, so hopefully we don't have any more fuel starvation issues. And I think I have 3 more runs this afternoon, so I guess we'll finish those up.
Gotta do it for the show. saying it live, folks.
This is going on the gram, I'm telling you right now. You know this pole's in the way right here.
Let me get the pan shot.
Oh yeah, pan it up.
Oh, that was really bad. Pan shot.
Pan.
Let me get the out pan shot. Is that a word? Spectating.
The best part, seeing all the other guys be better.
All of the different gimbals I've used so far basically rotate the handle.
You know how to do it already. Practice is, I need to practice it because I'm shit. And I don't know what the other box is.
The other one's needs work.
Oh, I feel like that one's like atrocious. So good.
Well, what'd you think?
So I just finished my my last run group, and I was passing people this time. I'm gonna be honest. I spent most of the other ones getting past, and I went and filled up. Got a full tank of gas. Sorry I didn't film that, but I got a full tank of gas, so I didn't deal with any fuel starvation on corners. Wait, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. All right. Here is what we want. So, this is a map of the course we were driving on. And so basically, as you come around, thank you, as you come around this corner right here, they call the carousel. Basically, you're pulling high G's the whole way around. And so when I went to exit here, I would get fuel starvation and I couldn't accelerate. So basically, if you notice, this is like a super fast part of the track. So the problem was is people would catch me here because everybody's accelerating massively and I'm like, bleh, bleh. So, but this time with a full tank of gas, I didn't do that. And I think there was only one guy in an E46 M3 that I wasn't able to run down. So that felt really good, I guess. Even though some of them were Miatas, and probably I should catch a Miata, but I'm just gonna let my ego be a little bit bigger today. But overall, I had a super good time, and like I'm super glad that I came. And might have been boiling the diff just a little bit there at the end. We started to smell diff fluid on our like last lap, and well, actually, we were coming into the what I was like, it seems like the session's almost over, and we got the checkered flag. But I think it's a super good experience. All the people here at AutoInterests were like super nice, and like they were really welcoming of new people. And you know, I feel like the program like is really good for like complete beginners through like people who are more experienced. You know, like I don't feel like being a first timer, even though I had a little bit of driving experience, was a bad thing or something that like was annoying to me. Like it was a good refresher, and you know, it's different driving on a track. I was telling Marissa that I looked down at the shifter for just a split second, and in that split second when I looked back up, the track had already covered more distance than I thought, even though I was like prepared to like, okay, I don't actually remember if I'm in third or fourth, so let's check. But overall, I think it was a super great experience, and I'm super glad that I came out, and it feels 100% worth the money that I paid to be here. Like, it's different from autocross because you don't have to work the corners, you know what I'm saying? Like, they have people to do that, so that's nice because you just get to focus on driving and hanging out and chilling.
And what level are you?
Oh, so I started as a first timer because it's my first time here. But I asked my instructor like 2 runs ago, I was like, so what do I need to work on? And he basically said, just get seat time. And then after this one, I asked him to like fill out the sheet. They give us some sheet that's supposed to tell the next instructor when you come back, like what your skill level is so that you can build off of where you were. And he basically said, yeah, you're probably an intermediate at this point, but the next time you come back, you'll enter the novice group, and then that guy will see what I saw, and then he'll move you to the intermediate. So guess that's a nice compliment. But I guess what that means for other people coming is like if you know how to drive, like the instructors can recognize that. That's not to say that I know how to drive. I'm just saying if you're a god and you show up, they're gonna be like, oh, okay, this guy's fine. You know?
What do you want to work on personally?
So like some of the things that I need to work on are one, my heel towing. There were a couple times where I went, hopefully we'll be able to see it because I recorded the run, but on turn 12, I don't know why I put this away. So turn here, is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
So on turn 12 here, basically you're coming in with a lot of speed, and I go from 4th to 3rd right here, and I went for 3rd and absolutely missed the gas pedal 100%. That's not a good place to miss, so I need to work on that. And I also basically need to work on this corner here. Really the right way to do it maybe is to cause just a little bit of oversteer just to help rotate the car around, and I need to work on that. I was able to start getting it, but one of the times I had too much oversteer and I ended up in one of those really dangerous, like, catch it, please catch it, please catch it, please catch it, and then I caught it and then we were okay. But yeah, I don't know, just get some seat time, I guess, and get comfortable taking corners where you're like, okay, that's the edge right there. But I don't know. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I think we're gonna pack up and head home, and maybe we'll get some Chipotle, who knows. I don't know, am I forgetting anything, Marissa?
No? So see you next time, boys and girls. Just kidding.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for, if you're watching, or I hope this helped or encouraged you to like go out and try a track day or something. And please let me know if you have any questions. I'll do the best that I can to answer them or point you in the direction of someone that can. Thanks.